Now also we represent the alternative. Market capitalism does not show a way out. We need a fundamental, radical, democratic socialist policies. Very briefly, the banks must not be bailed out in terms of making workers responsible for the toxic assets, but we must have public ownership of the banks, but democratic control by working people of them, to direct investment towards jobs, towards young people needing to buy homes, etc. Similarly, major companies which are savaging thousands of jobs because they have been given the power to do so by Fianna Fáil. For example, in SR Technics in Dublin Airport, they have to be renationalised. That was, of course, Team Aer Lingus, to protect every single job, to develop those industries which are critical industries, the 60 young apprentices as well who are involved in that company at the present time, and so also other major companies, they have to be renationalised. And it's in this, an entirely different alternative to this failed policy of depending again on the very system that has failed, on market capitalism, on the multinationals. That's what they're depending on to resolve this crisis. Now, dear friends, finally, we have 4 days to go. Only 4 days. But we have, undoubtedly, tremendous momentum at the present time. The poll is just an indication. But our people, our supporters, out there on the ground have found and are finding a tremendous response of appreciation and of support, because people now understand that we do offer a fighting alternative to all the political establishment. That's the important thing, and that's what people are looking for. I want to thank everybody who has helped us so far. We've got magnificent help right across the board, from people who've gone out distributing leaflets, and very many of them, people who have set up our website and maintain it, people who have done enormous work. We want to thank you so much for that. But I just want to finish with an appeal. Please, if you can, you here, do give us a hand over the next 3 or 4 days. We really do need your support. Now, on the one hand, on the most simple level, everybody here who is convinced of the need of the alternative that we offer can speak to their family, to their friends, to their workplaces, to their neighbours, and so on. Urge them and agitate and convince them that they should support us, so that coming into Friday we can have a real wind behind our back in terms of the decent working people, young people, students, etc., on whom we rely. But also, we do need your assistance with the last few days of the campaign in a practical sense. There is a stall there at the back that people can sign up, give us their phone number or details, and we can contact them. There are 2 specific activities. We will be out and about endlessly for the next several days, but there are 2 specific activities that we want to ask people to assist us with if they can. Between 7:30 and 9:30 on Tuesday morning and on Thursday morning. We want major activity around the entire widest area of the city centre. That's at train stations, bus stops, etc. The main thoroughfares where people are passing between 7:30 and 9:30. Just giving out leaflets and interfacing with the people as they come to work and go about their business. If you can do that, just join us in that effort. Please do give us your details at the back, and we will tell people where to go. So that means that therefore over the next few days we will have a very visible presence on the streets of Dublin. That will encourage people who are thinking about voting for us as an alternative, and it's creating our own impetus. We can never rely on the media. You look at the newspapers today and yesterday. They couldn't find it, despite the fact that we are rattling their pages in the capital city, they couldn't find it to put a single picture of myself as a candidate, for example, in any single one of the millionaire-owned newspapers. That's not a coincidence. They do not want us to get a step up, because they do understand that if the ordinary working people are shown an alternative that they can engage with, discuss with, and be attracted to, then that puts their system in question. That's their agenda. But we create our own media with our leaflets, with our presence on the streets. So please do help us. Also, today is a fundraiser as well as an opportunity for people to relax. If people would like to contribute some extra funds, we thank everybody for coming, for their contributions. and the extra contributions will be very gratefully received by myself or any one of our directors. I think we have done, we've made tremendous strides in the course of this campaign. We are a small party, we have small resources. We could not in any sense compare to the masses of money that the opposition, the right wing, the capitalist parties are spending. But in terms of ideas, in terms of our conviction about how our society can be changed fundamentally for the benefit of working people, then that is our strength. And that is why our people have been out and about exerting themselves at great length in order to get that alternative across. To finish, I want to thank Dermot so much for coming, for his magnificent set, and now to welcome Don Baker. I thank them both very, very much and ask you to show your appreciation, and please do continue with us for the next 4 days so that we can really worry them much more.